Good morning, you good-looking individuals. Roaminchaos here, and today we're going to be going over the events that had transpired on September 16, 2020 regarding the PS5 news, events, and of course, yes, the pre-orders. So grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's get right into it. PlayStation 5 is officially launching on November 12th to be exact, and we're getting two price points, $399 for the digital and $499 for the physical. I think both of these are really fair for the next-gen consoles. PlayStation earlier was making it sound like that this console was going to cost $600-700. I'm glad that's not the case. It's very budget-friendly for a lot of us gamers out there, and we're all excited for it. We scroll down a little bit more, we can get the official release date here. As highlighted, November 12th is going to be US, Japan, Canada, Mexico, Australia, New Zealand, and South Korea, while November 19th is going to be for the rest of the world. Now, before I jump into the timeline events that happen, I actually want to bring to your attention this website that I figured out recently called Now in Stock. Whether you have heard of it, that's great. If you haven't, this is going to be some news for you. If we scroll down a little bit to the bottom here, we can see that PlayStation 5 has its own category as well as the Xbox Series X, and basically what it's showing you is all the editions that are being sold. So there's a bundle edition, advanced edition, ultimate edition, and this site actually keeps track of when it comes in stock and when it comes out of stock. There's an alarm here for you to test, and you can actually get in stock alerts for emails, text messages, browsers, and telegrams. I think this is the best way for people like myself who still haven't gotten a pre-order and they're looking to get one. So as you can see, we can see a timeline here of Walmart getting in and out of stock. It came in stock recently on September 18th. That was 1 day ago, literally yesterday. At 6:16, not even 8 minutes later, boom, it's gone. So these are going out like hotcakes. I get that, but Sony is addressing the situation. We'll get into that a little bit later. Let's figure out what happened with this pre-order debacle, and we can thank Walmart for that. That's right, folks. Walmart wanted to jump the gun a little bit early. Quote unquote, make you wait to get the new PlayStation 5? Nah, that's not like us. Go on, pre-order it now. September 16, 3:53 p.m. and Walmart basically opened the floodgates for everyone else to put the pre-orders up. That was the whole issue when Sony was discussing how we were supposed to be notified about the pre-orders. Then this happened, kind of went out of their hands, and pre-orders went up like crazy. But let's not be too discouraged about that. Knowing Sony, we're going to get more pre-orders coming in along the way. We'll worry about that later. Let's focus on something a little bit more continuous. My friends, it is going to be the new cost for next-gen games. According to The Verge, PlayStation 5 games will cost up to $69.99. This was actually from the PlayStation blog itself, of the range they were giving us for the price games. Sony revealed the release date and price for its next-gen console, the PlayStation 5, alongside news of its launch titles and upcoming games. According to a post on the PlayStation blog, games from our own worldwide studio titles will be priced from US $49 to US $69.99. Although this is not unexpected, the price point is a jump from the current era of consoles, which typically run about $60 for a brand new game. Launch date titles such as Blue Point's Demon's Souls, which I'm very excited for, Remake, and Destruction All-Stars will be the first to carry on for the new price point. This is going to be a new price point for next generation games. For me, I think it's pretty steep, $59.99 for getting a brand new game, and then we have all these editions for Deluxe Edition, Ultimate Editions, everything in between. Games aren't getting any cheaper, let's face that, but if you're like myself and if you can just be a little bit patient, wait for the next game deal, it won't affect you as much. For the people that buy day one, this is a big price jump, and I just wanted to highlight that. What I wanted to get into was a piece of the event that was highlighted, and that was the PlayStation Plus collection game list. This was something that was shown within the timeline of the event, and there's actually a lot of great games that are going to be coming for the PlayStation Plus collection, which includes Batman, Arkham Knight, Battlefield 1, Bloodborne, Days Gone, Detroit Become Human, Final Fantasy 15, Fallout 4, God of War, Infamous Second Son, Monster Hunter World, Mortal Kombat 10, Persona 5, Ratchet & Clank, The Last Guardian, Last of Us Remastered, Resident Evil 7, Uncharted 4 Thieves, and Until Dawn. Whew! This is a great lineup for someone is making the jump, I want to say, from PC, and they wanted to get a console, or if they're jumping from Xbox, or maybe you're on the PlayStation 4 life cycle and you didn't actually play all these games. Getting into this is great. I think Sony made a right move here. Is it anywhere as crazy as Xbox Game Pass? No, not even close. But this is a great stepping stone for someone getting into the PlayStation ecosystem, and I really like how they addressed this, and I thought this was really cool. And I just want to know more details about it, and hopefully with more details to come we'll get some. The showcase started with Final Fantasy 16 announcement. That's right, it was insane. Highly recommend you go check out this trailer. It was awesome. Beautiful screenshots. It was insane. Very dark and gritty look into the Final Fantasy universe that I wasn't used for. They were also showing a lot of blood. That's something I don't think I've ever seen in a Final Fantasy game. If you want to learn more about this or anything else that's being shown, I'll put all the links into the description, but I really recommend you go check out this trailer if you haven't. It is really good. Knowing Square Enix, just because they showed this now at 2020, maybe don't expect it till 2022, 2023. We shall see. It is a PlayStation 5 console exclusive, but it is going to be coming to PC later. Demon's Souls. So excited for this game. I cannot express it. It is going to be amazing. It looks great. I can just see the flow we were looking into. It looks like a brand new game practically. I just love it. Everything about it is amazing. Highly recommend you go check out this trailer. Get some amazing screenshots here. This is going to be actually a launch title followed with SpiderMan Miles Morales, which was also an amazing game. We'll look more into that a little bit later, but just wanted to highlight this was something that was shown. They showed off the gameplay trailer. Really check this game out. If you've never played any of the Souls games or any of From Software in general, or this JRPG concept, check out Demon's Souls. You won't regret it. Resident Evil 8 was also shown. We got more details on the second trailer of Village. And it gets pretty weird, but that's nothing new for Capcom and Resident Evil. It's really interesting. I want to see what they're trying to go for here. We're still staying with the first-person atmosphere. The story looks very interesting. Got witches, werewolves. There was also a segment, if I can just skip a little bit, where the lady is reading a story about this child running into the forest. And this doesn't look like Resident Evil, but it looked as if the main character was portraying the events of the story given. Still haven't shown us much gameplay-wise. We see him walking around, but hopefully we'll check out more a little bit later. Check out the trailer. The next thing on the event here was Spider-Man Miles Morales. We actually got to see some combat style and how much it's very different than the traditional Spider-Man Peter Parker. Miles Morales has his own flair to it. He's got his own unique techniques, lightning, invisibility. I say lightning, it's electricity. I get it. Every screenshot being shown was captured on the PS5. The trailer was phenomenal. Showed a lot of action pieces. This next gen graphic to detail. They were showing off the ray tracing, smoke effects, the weather. They were in the snow. It was just really outstanding. Combat looks very fluid, it looks very polished, and I'm very excited to see the game. We have a new villain, it's the Tinkerer. Interesting to learn more about her, but it's an interesting step in the Marvel Spider-Man world. And we have here the Ultimate Edition. There's going to be a Standard Edition, I believe it's $49.99. Spider-Man Miles Morales has been coming on the PS4, PS4 Pro, PS5 as well. So this game is not just a standalone PS5 game. You will be able to play it on the PS4. The Ultimate Edition does include the Spider-Man Remastered, and I believe, quote me on this, it is included with all the DLC. I would hope so, and that's actually going to cost you $69.99 on launch day. Really excited for this game. Can't wait to see if we're going to learn a little bit more about it from here until launch. Hopefully we'll check it out, but very ambitious idea. I like the way Insomniac is going. Godfall was not on the timeline or shown in the showcase for PlayStation's live event, but this actually was tweeted one day later from Godfall themselves, saying, "We're proud to share that Godfall has officially gone gold on PlayStation 5 on behalf of everyone working from home at Counterplay Games and Gearbox Publishing. We can't wait to ascend alongside you on PlayStation 5 in November." I don't believe this is going to be a launch date title, but it is coming in November, with them tweeting here. Before it was just stating how it's coming holiday 2020, because that was before PlayStation 5 release date, but now we're getting the scope of November. Very interesting game. I'm really excited to see how the details and effects and everything, and the combat and the power system is going to be shown. We know very little about this game. We've seen the combat, the styles of the three warriors. It's a very interesting idea, and I can't wait to check it out. Plus, it's Gearbox. They got a good track record. Deathloop. This is a game that I wasn't into it, saw more of it, really liking it so far. This idea of a sandbox of multiple ways of killing opponents or putting them together to do two birds in one stone. The gameplay trailer really showed and focused on the different ways you can interact with these enemies and how to take them out, and how there's multiple ways to do it. That Dishonored vibe from Arcane Studios, you can just feel the presence right then and there. I'm excited to see what it is more for. I get the idea of what I'm looking at, but I just want to see more of it. I like it, and I know this one was actually delayed till 2021, but it's really excited to see what it can hold. Yes, Five Nights at Freddy's. Whew, the game I attempted to try many times and kept putting down because who likes jump scares? It's actually a pretty fun game once you get into it. Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach was revealed for the PS5, and this actually caught a lot of people off by surprise because we haven't heard much from Five Nights at Freddy's. Really interesting screenshots here and there. There's an official trailer for it, which I highly recommend you check out. I'm going to put that in the description, but something to highlight in the event. Devil May Cry 5 gets a special edition, and yes, it's slicing its way onto PlayStation 5. Everyone's focusing on those ray tracing and the graphics, this next-gen upgrade. It's very interesting, actually, this upgraded graphics on the PlayStation 5 and the ambitious idea. Everyone's targeting the 1080p 60 FPS. We understand that PCs have been doing this for a while now, but consoles is a huge deal, and it's very exciting stuff. I still haven't played this one, but I'm really excited to see more of it. Hogwarts Legacy. Back in 2013, I believe it was, 2013 or 2014, there was rumors of an open RPG world of Harry Potter coming into fruition, and we finally get the official announcement for it. I have never read any of the Harry Potter books, nor have I seen the movies, but just by looking at the gameplay from this trailer, I really want to get into it. I like the idea. We got to see the Hat, who becomes Slytherin, or forgetting the other factions, please forgive me. But it was very interesting, and I liked it. It was really nice. I'm excited for it. The way that it ended, the way that Sony wrapped everything up, was based off just a simple, soothing music in the background, and we're getting teased by God of War 2, Ragnarok. And it's coming out in 2021. This is what I'm excited for. If you have not played the God of War, the new God of War for PlayStation 4, whatever you're doing right now, you need to stop. Whatever game you're playing right now, you need to stop and you need to play the first God of War. It is amazing, really enjoyable experience. Highly recommend it. And it's coming out in 2021. God of War came out in 2018. Whatever they're doing in Santa Monica Studios, it's insane. It's like they're kicking into high gear. Absolutely love this. I cannot wait to see what happens. And I think that pretty much wraps up our timeline of what occurred on September 16th. If I'm not missing anything, we went over all the highlights from start to finish. Oh, I do remember what I wanted to say. As I was making this video, PlayStation did tweet discussing the pre-order situation that occurred, and it goes as follows. This was tweeted 33 minutes ago at 10:01. Let's be honest. PlayStation 5 pre-orders could have been a lot smoother. We truly apologize for that, so they are acknowledging it. Over the next few days, we will release more PS5 consoles for pre-order. Retailers will share more details, and more PS5s will be available through the end of the year. This is great. I like what Sony's doing. They're addressing the situation. Hopefully no more scalpers will be able to get any more of these PS5s on their hands, and people like myself and the rest of the viewers here and anyone else in the community will actually be able to get a PS5 pre-ordered. If from this point on until November 12th you still weren't able to get your hands on a pre-order, don't worry. We know we're going to get the retail sales as well. Everyone's excited to get the new next-gen console for PlayStation 5. That's great. Let's just hope we will all be able to get it fairly at the price of the standard price of $499, not a scalper price of $1,599. But that wraps up the day, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I just wanted to end on a good note here. And the best way to do it is end watching cats watch people play volleyball. Observe. Nope. No. No, but it's over here. No, back to you. Well, what about that way? I think the one in the middle would probably be my cat. This was on Bootlinger Biden's Biden, excuse me if I butchered your name, Twitter page. He has a lot of interesting good vibe stuff on the Twitter feed. I really do like it. Highly recommend you give him a follow and check it out. But I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I'm really excited for next gen gaming. Let me see, what games are you excited for? How about that? I would love to hear some comments of what games you're excited for, or were you actually able to get a PlayStation 5 pre-order? And if you did, tell me about the experience, because I know a lot of people have some crazy stories already for the PlayStation 5 pre-orders. If you haven't already, go ahead and give a like to this video. If you like the content you see, go ahead and give me a subscribe. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys next week. All of you guys have a wonderful day. Stay classy, stay beautiful, and enjoy the rest of your day. Game on.